Hi, my name is Microwave Oven, and this is the video of my 28th and final attempt at Pokemon Black Randomized as a hardcore Nuzlocke. If you missed the videos of my failed attempts, good, probably, because I made a fool of myself, and don't get me wrong, this video is no different, but it is the last one. If you need a reminder of what hardcore Nuzlocke rules are, if a Pokemon faints, it is dead and has to be released. I can only catch the first encounter on every route, no items in battle, no overleveling the gym leader's ace, and I will be playing on set mode. The challenge starts in my bedroom. My starter options are Magby, Oshawott, and Trico. I decided to go with Oshawott here because it is in the place of Snivy, meaning I'll have a type advantage to both my rival Charon and Chili, the first gym leader. I can take care of Bianca and Sharon here pretty easily because this was the starter that the game actually meant for me to have. My mom gives me a watch, Bianca's dad verbally abuses her, and I decide that my naming theme of this attempt will be professions, all fun things. With my newly named Clown, I head for Route 1 to get my first encounter, a Horsey. It's holding a dragon scale here, which is actually a 5% chance. Absolutely insane. His name is Vet. After beating N, my third Pokemon ends up being Solosis, named Doctor. Clown solos Bianca and Charon, and we can move on to my final encounter before the first gym, a gift Lopunny in the Dream Yard that I name Boxer. Moving on to the first gym, Chili's Pansear stands no chance against my team, and just drowns in the water guns of Clown. Things are going great so far, no deaths, and a great starter. Making our way to the next city, I'm yet again able to sweep through Charon's team with Oshawott and can get my encounters prior to my fight with Lenora. On Route 3, I catch a Grovyle, nice. In Wellspring Cave, I catch a Carablast, not nice. And then in Pinwheel Forest Exterior, I catch a Granbull with Intimidate, very nice. From this point on, I'm only going to mention encounters that actually get used or are significant in any way. Same goes for fights, like this fight with N, which ends up being a bloodbath. Having run this Nuzlocke for such a long time, I have had my fair share of Lenora wipes. So I knew I needed to prepare. Of course, by preparation, I mean accidentally overleveling Granbull, so it makes this a significantly harder fight. Classic. Anyway, I lead Lopunny into her Herdier, start going for weak rock smashes with the hopes of lowering its defense. I get it to lower one stage before Lopunny gets too low, and I switch into Clown, who is able to take it out with a few more rock smashes. She brings in a Watchog, and I decide my best move is to sacrifice Sommelier the Carablast to the Retaliate. She somehow lives, and I switch to Grovyle to get off a single rock smash before getting put to sleep. Chef narrowly dodges death trying to wake up, which forces me to send out Solosis in an attempt to, do something, but that results in our first death of the run for a safe switch into Horsey, who Bubble Beams 3 times for the win. That hurts a little bit, but I do still have a pretty killer team. En route to recover the lost Dragonite Skull, my Pinwheel Forest Interior encounter is a Swellow.
Okay.
I name her Pilot, as is tradition, and my desert encounter ends up being a Mawile. The next victim on my list is Berg, and instead of narrating the fight, I'll just let you watch the full thing. I'm going to outspeed Wing Attack, his Venipede to start, switch into Duat to two-shot the Dwebble with Razor Shell, and then I'm going to switch back to the Leavanny and one-shot him. That's exactly how this is going to go. Wing Attack, boom, one-shot. Switch to Dwebble, Smackdown, fine. Razor Shell, he uses his Hyper Potion, Razor Shell again, Nick KO. Now Leavanny, she's going for a Razor Leaf here, and now I outspeed one-shot because it's Grass Bug. Boom. What a battle. What a prediction. I knew exactly how that battle was going to go before I even, stepped up to talk to him. Pre-burn Swellow also makes light work of both Bianca and Sharon. My next encounter is the Fossil Revival. I haven't had super good luck with the Pokemon that have come out of this encounter in previous attempts, so I'm doubtful, but I decide to make the long trip back to the museum, and this happens. What's it gonna be? What? 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 Wait. What? Wait, what?
Stop saying what?
So I was confused here because I thought I had turned off legendaries, but my friend in chat pointed out that while I disabled legendaries, mythicals may not have been disabled. I decided to name Arceus Priest, and I put it straight in its own bandbox. As much as I would love to use an Arceus, I think this would be super unfair, so I will not be using it this run. I will, however, keep it in the corner as a little cheerleader. More notable encounters before Elisa are Weezing and Spiritomb. Let's fight. I lead Lopunny into her Emolga and click return 4 times to delete both of them. I get outsped by Zebstrika and then do half damage before having to switch because I'm too low. I pivot to Granbull for the Intimidate drop and then Charm for an extra attack drop. I pivot again to Grovyle for a resisted Volt Switch and then go into Spiritomb on the weakened Flame Charge. I finish off the battle by putting Zebstrika to sleep and Dream Eating to full health, and then a combination of Feint Attacks and Shadow Sneaks takes out her ace. The next gym leader is Clay, one of the toughest in the game because of his super fast, hard-hitting Excadrill, so I go in with the expectation that I will be sacrificing some Pokemon to get through. I lead Spiritomb into Krokorok and put him to sleep. Then I switch to Lopunny to try to set up workups and Baton Pass, but I am an idiot. This does not work, and Boxer dies. I take out Krokorok with a single and Nevermelt ice-boosted Aurora Beam. Probably should have just done that to begin with. And in comes Excadrill. Scary. I decide to sacrifice Cryogonal for some chip damage and a single revenge from Duat KOs. A few more revenges takes out Palpitoad and earns me the Quake Badge. That was a super sloppy battle, and a better Nuzlocke probably could have beaten Clay deathless with this team. In my own words, well, I'm just an idiot. I'm a dumb idiot. In an attempt to console me after experiencing the deaths of loved ones, I get hands down the best eligible encounter of the run. Oh boy. Alright. After taking out N in Chargestone Cave and making it through the gauntlet of forced battles in Celestial Tower, it's time for Skyla. I lead Mawile into Swoobat for some charge beams because it raises your special attack and then I can Baton Pass into the Ice Cream Cone. Forgot to mention this was an encounter before Clay. Busboy takes out Skyla's first 2 Pokemon and she sends out Swanna. Swanna kills my short-lived Ice Cream Cone, but I didn't care about Busboy. Then she just gets absolutely insane perma-flinch luck with Air Slash, and I have to go through multiple Pokemon before finally earning the Jet Badge with a Crunch from Floatzel. My next major fight is against Sharon before entering Twist Mountain. This is nerve-wracking because my last solid attempt wiped here. I prepare the best I can and lead Granbull into his Infezant for the attack drop. A nice crit headbutt paired with an additional headbutt takes it out. He brings out Pignite and I switch to Kingdra. A Brine gets Pignite down to literally 1 HP and then he kamikazes into me. I switch to Pilot on the Seed Bomb from Simisage and then Oko. I then switch into Spiritomb on the Fake Out from Liepard, miss 2 consecutive Hypnosises, and finally land 3rd one while Spiritomb is bleeding on the battlefield. In comes Duat and I can revenge twice and Aqua Jet once for the win. A nice, difficult fight, finished deathless. Good stuff. Alder gives me Surf, which gives me access to like 12 new encounters that I haven't been able to get up to this point. The notable ones here are Scraggy with Moxie, which is sick. I decide that his profession is a miner. My encounter right after that on Route 18 is a Dusclops, also very nice, but it uses Curse twice in a row, so I miss out on that Elite Four member. P2 Factory is Hitmonchan, his name is Butcher. In Strident City, I get a Sneasel, and with access to the Razor Claw, this encounter is nuts. I also get access to the egg from the Traveler on Route 18 here, and it took a really long time to hatch, so I figured it would be a really good Pokemon. Oh, here it is. What the heck? What the heck? I didn't think it would be a Deoxys. I don't know what happened when I randomized this, but I never thought that I would end up with 2 legendaries. Astronaut goes straight into the bandbox next to Arceus. I get a few more bad encounters that I won't cover, and it's time to fight Bryson. I lead Scrafty into his Vanillish, take it out, and get a Moxie boost. I get confused from the swagger though, so I have to switch, bring in Hitmonchan on a critical hit Icicle Crash, and he immediately dies. Rest in peace, but not really, Scrafty's better. Weavile comes in and finishes him off. Next on my list of major fights is the fight with Bianca before facing Drayden for the final gym badge. I lead Sceptile into her Stoutland, which was the worst thing I could have done here. Sceptile dies, of course, and I'm able to pretty easily take out the rest of her team with Scrafty, Spiritomb, and Kingdra. Now, in Opelucid City, it's time to make my way through Drayden's gym. All the trainers here are pretty easy, so I lazily lose Floatzel here, but that doesn't matter at all for this gym because I have a Guts Swellow. With Pilot, I'm able to just one-shot both Fracture and Druddigon, and in comes his ace Haxorus. The big boy, the killer, the biggest threat my team has faced yet. No, I'm just kidding, Swellow erases it. Next on Pilot's kill list is Charon, and after a little quickie, I'm finally at Victory Road, ready to end this once and for all. I get a Torterra encounter here, sick, and then level everyone up to level 50. My final team going into the Elite Four is Weavile, Swellow, Spiritomb, Scrafty, Garchomp, and Torterra. My best attempt yet. I decide to start with Caitlyn because I need to appease Weavile's bloodlust. Those 4 innocent souls weren't enough for Technician though, he needed more. He longed for death. Yeah, so pretty much just Weavile also swept through Chantel. Things get a little trickier here though, as I can no longer just press the same button over and over again. Against Grimsley, I lead Scrafty, who takes out his Scrafty in 2 Brick Breaks, switch to Garchomp for the Dragon Claws on Liepard, get into a Mega Drain Synthesis stall battle with Crocodile, and then for whatever reason decide that my best move is to sacrifice Garchomp? Looking back at it, I really don't understand what I was thinking here. Like, I guess I wanted a clean switch into something that could take him out, but I don't know why I chose Garchomp. Oh well, it's in the past. I switched to Technician, misclick Night Slash, of course, tank a shot from Bisharp, regret, and then I switch into Swellow for some reason. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what happened here, but I got away with a single death, so I guess that's okay. It's also at this moment I realize I never updated my layout, so let me do that real quick. The final Elite Four member is Marshall, who is going to be tough because of how tanky Throw is and Sock's sturdy ability. I lead Mortician into Throw, put it to sleep, and eat its dreams. I do the same to Sock, and then switch to Torterra on a Stone Edge from Conkeldurr. I proceed to attempt to stall Conkeldurr out of Stone Edge PP to try to get Pilot in, but Pilot comes in safely after a Torterra sacrifice. A single Guts boosted stab super effective aerial ace finishes off the last member of the Elite Four. The only thing that stands between myself and the final fights of the game are a really long flight of stairs and... Okay, wait. I don't know what's happening. A whole castle? What? Wait, what even is this story? Maybe if I read, like, even a single line of dialogue from this game, I would know what was going on, but... whatever. In N's Castle, I not only get access to heal and move Pokemon around the PC, but I also get to leave and grind levels to my new cap, 54. My final team for the fights with N and Ghetsis consist of Spiritomb, Granbull, Scrafty, Weavile, Darmanitan, and Kingdra. But I do get one final encounter, and if it's good, I have the option to put it on my team before this fight. And it is... What was that noise? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, that's so bad. A Pansear. What? Now is the moment I've been waiting for. The infight. This is the only attempt I've had that has made it this far. I've had multiple wipes in the Elite Four. I've never wanted to win something so badly. I lead Spiritomb into a Zekrom. I start by hitting a Hypnosis and eating its dreams a couple times, switch to Granbull for the attack drop, dig to force a full restore, Toxic, and then finish it off with Spiritomb. Things are going alright, I guess. Vanillix comes in, and I pivot to Scrafty. A single Brick Break melts the ice cream cone, and another 2 Moxie boosted Brick Breaks take out his Zoroark and his Klinkling. Archeops does huge damage to Kingdra, and expecting a Dragon Claw, I decide the best move is to switch to Darmanitan to try to Hammer Arm, but it Stone Edges for a clean kill. In retrospect, I now realize that it saw a kill with all of its moves, so it was just picking a move at random. I switched to Scrafty for a weak Brick Break, and it dies. Weavile comes in and finishes off the Archeops with 2 Metal Claws, but Caracosta takes out the rest of the team except Mortician, who finishes it off with a single Shadow Sneak. Now, for my fight with Ghetsis, only having a Spiritomb at my disposal, I don't stand a chance, and that's the end of this attempt. I would have loved to win, but I made so many mistakes. I've done Nuzlocks in the past, but nothing in Gen 5 and nothing randomized, so this was all new to me and a lot more difficult than anything I've run before. I did learn a lot though, so hopefully I'll do better in the future. But I'm pretty burnt out on Black version right now, so I'm going to move on to new projects. If you'd like to see what I'm working on now, just check out my Twitch, link will be in the description. I've got some fun ideas that are pretty fresh, and I don't think have been done before, so subscribe, stick around, catch those ideas when I post them. If you made it this far in the video, thanks so much, and I guess I'll just see you in the next one.